All right, we're live.
What's up, RJ, man? How we doing?
I'm good, man. How are you doing?
Good, man. Season 3, week 5 now. We're in. First video for week 5. We decided to, for everybody out there, we decided to come with the video on week 5 because the first 4 weeks been a little slow. And last week was Churchill's big week because they were closing. So it just made sense because this week is Belmont's big week because they're closing, and then we roll into Saratoga. So we'll be here. We're here, but that's why we waited a few weeks because the racing was kind of IRAD was overseas and IRAD was suspended. There was a lot going on. There was a lot of moving parts that we didn't feel we could give you the best of what we can give you with what we had. So RJ, man, we're back.
We're back with a big week, huh?
Big week, four graded stakes races, I believe.
Yeah, yes, sir. And the other races are some pretty good ones. We got 2 75K maidens, and then we got a couple optional claimers. So it's a big week.
Yeah, and there's some familiar faces. There's a lot of horses that have some run. They've been making some money. I think full disclosure, as I told RJ before we started recording this, I have no idea where I'm going with my best bets. I'm undefeated so far this year in my best bets, but I got nothing so far. That'll come out with the article. I know RJ will have a few best bets, but I will have mine when we send the article out tonight and tomorrow morning.
Dylan is very concerted about his best bets, and I this year decided to let them fly off the handle at any,
Don't lie, that one best bet you had was 1 to 5.
Yeah, the first week, but last
Flightline was your best bet.
Last week we came through with a big one. I think it went off at like what 12 to 1 or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, I think it was 6 to 1.
6 to 1. Won 12 for $2. Yeah, that is
hammered. It was the 5 horse because my best bet was the race before it, and I doubled my best bet with your best bet, and you cashed me the fuck out. Like I did a $20 double. I think I got back 182 for our best bet.
And he won by like I watched that race back a couple of times. He won by like 10 lengths. I was like, God damn.
Easy.
Like good.
Easy. Yeah, you took 2 shots last week and you were 1 for 1. And I mean, listen, man, yeah, everybody knows me. I like playing good horses. If I think a good horse is gonna win, I don't care the odds. I'm gonna throw my best bet out there because I'm somebody. I do doubles, I do triples, I do exactas, I do pick 3s, pick 4s. I like taking chances to single. So when I give somebody a best bet, I'm thinking it as, all right, hey, single this in the second leg of a double, the first leg of the double, the third leg of a pick 3. Like I'm trying to give somebody a single. And that's kind of where I come from with my angles. But at the same time, I love taking chances. So when you took that 5 and it just so happened it was back-to-back for us, and that was the first double we hit this year, you're my best bet, your best bet. That's awesome.
Felt good. Did feel good because it, once again, $12 for a $2 bet is beautiful. I'll take that profit every day of the week.
All day, man. All day. All right. So with that being said, we got an 11 race card this Saturday. Saratoga kicks off Thursday, everybody. Opening day is Thursday. I'll be there live at the track Friday. We will have our article and our video for Saturday. It's going to be, I can't wait, man. Saratoga's going to be crazy. We got Jackie's Warrior coming this summer. We got Flatline coming this summer. We got some monsters. Latruska's going to be back. We got some absolute monsters coming to Saratoga this summer, and we will be here for it. I can't wait.
We were at opening day last year.
We went that weekend. Yes, that weekend, right? Opening day weekend. Yeah, you were up for a wedding. That was that opening weekend.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
got to see Avery Ford. The one and only
the legend. All right, so kicking it off here, race 1. We're going a mile and a 16th on the turf. It's a maiden race. We're going for 40,000, right? 45 for the purse, 40,000 for the maiden race. I got it 2854. I'm going Johnny V and looking good. RJ, what do you got?
I got it 1834. I'm taking Secret Sanctuary, the 15 to 1 Saez horse with Claceris.
I like it. Good pick. I'm thinking here, I don't know. I like Johnny V here just because he's with Charlie Baker. He's lightly raced. I like horses who are lightly raced. I like the 2 for a lot of the reasons you like the 1. So I think you're taking a good chance with a price there for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna start out with a bomb. Let's
Yeah.
let's start out Saturday. Start out Saturday with a big horse.
And it's a great day to do it. On days like this is when you get those big prices, when you got 4 stakes races for sure. Moving right along here, we're moving through these early ones quick. Belmont race 2, we're going 7 furlongs. It's a claiming race, and we're going on the dirt. I got it 1A. I know I'm getting the 1 with it, but I'm taking the 1A as my top choice. 9-4-2. RJ, what do you got?
I got it 9, 1A, 2, 8. And I like that 1A for the same reason. I like getting the 2 for the price of 1. It's always beautiful.
I like the 9.
Yes, 9 trapezoid, 3 to 6 in 3 for 6 in 2022 with 1 win, and 3 to 5 in this distance, 1 win. So
and the trainer Mercant Contermasi, he's got 2 this race. He's got the 2 and the 9. I think 2 is actually going to end up being your favorite. So I think you're going to get maybe a better price on the 9, but I think the 9's the better of his 2 horses in this race. Another horse I do want to point out real quick. I put him in there for anybody looking for a bomber. This is a horse that's raced maybe not a bomber. I'll take that back, but a good price. Raced 68 times in his life, this 4, right? Cecilia Mike. He's raced at Belmont 21 times. Jesus and he's come in the money 16 of the 21 times. So listen, if you're going to play somebody like RJ's 9 or my 1A, put the 4 Cecilia Mike with it, maybe in an exacta or a triple, because he's going to come running and he's always in the money.
60% at this distance too, in the money.
Right. So that's a horse I just, for the price, I'm interested in.
I do like that 2 Xavion as well. Won his last time out with McCarthy as the jockey as well. He gets the ride again. So
agreed. All right, race 3. We're going 6 furlongs on the dirt. It's a $75,000 maiden special weight. RJ, what do you have?
I have it 7, 8, 5, 9, and I've got the 7 Volus, Clement and Rosario.
I like it. So I have it 6, 8, 7, 3. So I do like the 7 and the 8 with you. I'm going with the 6 Eli Dancer because I believe this horse should have already broken its maiden.
Okay.
Looking at his last race, he lost by a neck, but the entire time he raced really well. He was game. He was game, and I like horses that are ready to fight. And I think going from the former jockey, I don't want to botch his name on the program. It's Abe Bischiza. Irad's an upgrade. You know what I mean? Irad's an upgrade.
No, it's Irad.
So I like that. The horse is by Bernardini. I'm taking a chance, maybe 4 to 1. I think he should have already broke his maiden. Coming back, I think he's going to like this distance as well.
Yep. You also get the 8 Royal Currency, 4 to 5 in the money in 2022, 3 for 3 in the money at this distance. Maybe package him in your exactas or triple.
And
boxes.
he's 1 for 1 in the money at Belmont too.
There you go.
Yep, absolutely. Good call. All right, race 4. Here we go, baby. The first of our 4 stakes races. We have a grade 2 suburban stakes. We're going 1 1/4 miles on the dirt. And how much we racing it? $400,000 race. RJ, this is a tough little stakes race here.
I actually have some movement on my card because I put it down what I liked, and then I looked at the card a little bit more, and I was like, so I moved some pieces around here. So yes, I agree with you. I had some trouble picking the winner of this race.
You want me to go?
No, I can go. I got you.
What you got?
I got it 5, 4, 2, 1. I'm going to go dynamic 1, a $725K purchase. Irad, I think, is going to push this horse against the field of what I think are some embattled contestants. And I think he can win this. So I'm giving it the chance. How about you?
I'm looking around because I have nothing further to add, my friend. I have this race 5, 4, 2, 1.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
I think, honestly, I think you said everything perfectly. I do think it's a 2-horse race. And I think it's between the 5 dynamic 1 and the 4 first captain. I know first captain's tough. He's 3 for 3 at Belmont. I just think based on the recent form, okay, first captain won his last race by a head. The race before that, the grade 1, he lost. He finished 7th by 19 3/4 lengths. Okay, Speaker's Corner is a good horse. So is Reinvestment Risk. So is Mind Control. But at the same time, I don't like that. Dynamic 1, however, we're going 3 races back, 3rd, 2 races back, 2nd, last race 1st. Irad hops back aboard. I think Irad gets it done on the 5.
Now, interesting that he comes third, second, and first after racing in the Travers. So goes to the Kentucky Derby, does okay, not
Wins
great.
the curling.
Yeah, wins the curling, goes to the Travers, and then in the money in a couple grade 3s, and then in what is that? Just a regular stakes race?
Yeah, it's a
non-graded stakes race.
Yep.
Wins with Gaffleon, so gets Irad back, right? But
yeah.
I think he's ready to do some damage. And
the one thing I like too is if you look right, the race 3 back, the grade 3, he lost to Scalding. The race back, he lost to Scalding. He beat Scalding his last time out.
Yeah,
so it tells me that this horse may be in its best form.
Yeah, I agree with you. All right.
Yeah, I think we nailed that race. 5, 4, 2, 1 for both of us there.
Okay.
RJ, here we go. Race 5. We have a $62,000 allowance claiming. We're going 1 mile and a 16th on the inner turf. What do you got?
I got it 10, 9, 11, 3. I'm worried about so I would have picked the 3 if it was, that's an inside, like a main track only, the number 3?
The number 2 is 235. He's the he's the MTO. He's the big MTO.
So I've got
both of them are. I'm sorry.
Okay,
235 and Hammer and Aimer are both MTOs. They're not racing tomorrow. It's supposed to be beautiful.
So unfortunately, I think the 3 would win this race, but he's not going to race. So I got it 10, 9, 11, 3 with Soulmate. I love the price. Gaffleon 15-1, 5-15 in this distance. 1 for 3 in 2022 and 3 of 9 at Belmont. 1 win. So I'm taking the price.
I like that. I have this race very similar to you. I thought if this were rained off the grass, I thought 235 with Dylan Davis, who's the leading jockey at Belmont right now, who's won 2 in a row. This horse is raced 4 times at Belmont. He's won twice and came in second once. I mean, 235 is a monster on the dirt. He's not racing. But Soulmate for me is very, very interesting. It's a good horse. I love Tyler, man. Tyler's one of my favorite jockeys. I went with the 11, right? I got it 11, 7, 10, 1. I think the 10 is a good price. I think he's got a shot to win this race. Don't get me wrong. But this 11, man, he's won his last 3 races on the turf, twice at this distance. I don't know, man. I'm struggling a little bit to look away from him. I like Jose Ortiz. I get Mike Maker. I get Michael Dubb as the owner. I'm taking the 11. And I believe that these morning line odds, right? So we're looking in the 2, who's 235 is 2-1. I think he's only 2-1 because of the MTO possibility. Once this race is officially on the grass, I think your 11 is going to be your firm favorite.
Okay. Also, just to pick out the 9, they got it 7-2 line right now, but I think that'll change. That's Irad and Chad. It's an Irish horse. So I think it's dropping back here, even if I'm reading that right.
Let me see. Let me look. The 9, huh?
Yeah, the 9, Lonesome Fugitive. Really cool name.
Very good name.
Awesome.
As I'm flopping my papers around.
5 for 6 in the money at this distance with a win.
Raced at Belmont 3 times, won 1, came in third once, coming off of a second, a first, a second, a second.
Not a bad little horse. And you get Chad and Irad. So
yeah, not and an Ireland horse on the grass. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the 11, but that's a fantastic point. We might be pissed at ourselves for missing that one.
Yeah. I'll just keep it that I said it.
All right, race 6. You want to take it?
Yeah, we got a 92K allowance, 3-year-olds, female, and up. And we got 6.5 on the dirt. We got a sprinter here, baby. We got a little bit of a sprinter. I like it. I've got it 7-1-4-6. Tell me what you got.
Wow. 5-4-1-6.
Wow, there you go.
So I like the 7. I took a little chance with the 5 and left the 7 off. I do like the 7.
7's okay. Ruvy's in time. 4 for 4 in the money. 1 win. It's a Rudy claimer. Rudy's
good off the claim.
And Jose Ortiz jumps back on. I want to talk to you about this 1 though, to a T. Irad and Orlando Noda gets the jockey upgrade and 2 for 2 with wins at this distance. So
I do agree, but I won't say it's too much of a jockey upgrade just because of how good Dylan Davis is playing.
Yeah. No,
but more importantly, it was a sloppy race last race. This horse has never, look at his figures, he's never raced in the mud.
Yeah.
So he raced slop before. So for me, I'm drawing a line right through that this one's last race. I think this one is a threat, a legit threat. That's why I got him as my third choice. I think he could win the race, but you draw a line through that slop, right? So if you draw a line through it, look, first, third, fourth, third, and his most recent figures. I mean, this horse was winning by 2 1/4 lengths his last time out before he raced in the slop. He could be dangerous. He could be dangerous. I agree. What'd you go with? Did you do set? You did 7, right?
7-1-4-6.
7-1-4-6. I like personally. I might just for my personal ticket. I might do a 1-5-7 triple box because I'd like throwing my 5 in there with your 7, and we both like the 1. All right, race 7. Here we go. Back to our second stakes race. We got a couple left here. We're going 1.25 miles on the inner turf. This is the Belmont Oaks Invitational. This is a grade 1 for $700,000, and I love this grass race. RJ, what do you have?
I actually have my first best bet of the day.
I think we're gonna be even here. Let's hear it.
I got it 4-10-1-8.
Oh, we're not even.
4.
Wow. Okay, tell me why the 4. Talk to me about.
So
the
with
4.
the Moonlight, we got an Irish horse, 1 for 1 at this distance. I think I'm gonna say it here. Best horse in the race. I'm taking the chance.
Wow, I like it. I have this race 10-1-9-6.
Okay.
I don't even have your 4 in my 4 because there's a man by the name of Aiden O'Brien.
Yeah.
He is a master trainer from across the pond, if you will. And his jockey, okay, is Ryan Moore. So when Aiden O'Brien and Ryan Moore come walking across the pond for a stakes race, it's not with no horse that can't run. So with that being said, I took 2 chances here on this card, both of them in stakes races with Aiden O'Brien and Ryan Moore. I'm hitting one of them. I don't know if it's this one. I don't know if it's the second one I got on the card. They're winning one of these stakes races. They ain't walking over here to not win. So with that being said, I have Concert Hall, again, Ireland, but that's what you get with these horses. Yours is a shipper too. Horses. And you know, yours your trainer, Charles Appleby, I believe is your trainer on the 4.
Yeah. Yep.
Who's riding it? I believe this Dettori is somebody else who rides a lot across the pond. And you also get Godolphin Stables. So that's the big thing is Godolphin's big for that. I think you got a good shot. I mean, he's a threat to come running. I'll say that. But yeah, I'm going with Concert Hall and Aiden O'Brien and Ryan Moore.
Okay.
Talk to me about the 8th.
So the 8th, we have a grade 3 Victory Ride Stakes. It's 6.5 on the dirt. So we get a sprinter stakes race. Actually, my second best bet here. I've got it 2-5-6-4, the smash ticket. I really like this horse. Best bet, great speed, great talent. And I'm taking a bet here that it takes the next step. There's got to be a next step for this horse. And I think it takes it here with Mike Smith and Todd Fisher. So I think it gets a chance here, and I think it wins. Hoping so.
Again, you think it gets its first graded win here?
Yeah, think so. I think so. I think it's got a talent pool that I don't think it's necessarily the best. So I think it can take that next step. Yeah.
I got him in my 4, so I agree. I think smash ticket's a threat for sure.
Tell me what you got.
This may be where I take my first best bet just because of, I mean, it's my guy. Johnny V. I got it 4-5-2-3. I think Pretty Birdie's a threat with Joel Rosario on the 5, Norm Cassie. I think this horse is a monster, but this horse has never raced at Belmont before, the 5. That was my differential. The 4 is 2 for 2 at Belmont. Okay. 2 for 2. Johnny V's ridden them every single time this horse has ever put a saddle on his back. Johnny V's been on him.
And he won the Astoria on the same track. So
won the Astoria, won the Dixie. I mean, this horse is coming out of a grade 1, a grade 3, in which he ran great behind Lady Scarlet, who's a monster. I think 2 for 2 at Belmont, and I'm taking Johnny V there. So I got the 4. I'm taking.
Yeah, you get a nice price too. If
I don't know if I'll get close to 3 to 1. I don't know. I think it'll come down a little bit.
Okay.
But you're right. He's not going to be the favorite.
Yeah.
He won't be the favorite. Race 9. Here we go. This is a race I'm extremely excited about, RJ. Mm-hmm. This is a marathon on the turf. I'm a grass guy. I love the grass. I love sprint races on the grass, but I love the long races because it allows the horses to show that they can pick up that ground and catch people late. And I think obviously it's so much easier to be a closer on the grass than it is on the dirt. It's easier to pick up with your strides. I love these races. We're going 1.25 miles on the inner turf, and this is the grade 1 Caesars Belmont Derby Invitational. A milli race. We're racing for a milli here. I mean, I'm excited, man. I can't wait for this race. How do you have this?
I've got it 13, 8, 10, 5.
This is why I love you. See, this is why I love you, because I know when shit gets tight, you and I think alike.
Yeah.
I'm off on one horse. Go ahead.
Well, I like Stone Age, the 13. It's also, like you said earlier, Moore and Aidan O'Brien. I know they're going to show up. It broke its maiden this year, 2 and 3 wins in 2022, 3 out of 3, 2 wins at this distance. So, this is a horse that's comfortable. And if I look down the sheet that I'm looking down right now, we don't have a lot of horses that race at this distance a lot. And that kind of bothers me because that means that the horses don't know how to measure their time. And I think that Aidan O'Brien and Moore are gonna have that figured out. So I've got the 13 here. I like Stone Age.
This is funny because I have it 13, 11, 10, 8. Mm-hmm. And I love the 13 for all the reasons you just said. You nailed it. I don't have anything else to add. The one who makes me nervous is the one with your jockey and your trainer on your previous best bet is the 10 Nation's Pride. You get Dettori, you get Appleby, and this is a horse who's comfortable at 1.25 miles. Mm-hmm. He's won twice at it. Mm-hmm. So I don't know really how I'm feeling. I don't feel as confident in Stone Age, but I like Stone Age. I really do. I like Stone Age. I think the 11 Emmanuel is also a fucking threat. I mean, this was a $350,000 horse with Todd Pletcher by Windstar Farm, Irad Ortiz. It's tough to think Irad's not going to win one of these stakes races, right? Mm-hmm.
The only reason I didn't pick the 10 is because it won 4 in a row and then lost. That's the only reason I didn't pick the 10 to be my one horse. Yeah. The horse I really, really like is the 5 Grand Sonata. You get Pletcher and Gaffleone, 4 for 4 with 2 wins in 2022. I like the price. So if
it's going to be a good price,
it's going to be a nice little price here for you.
Absolutely.
It's got a 20 to 1 now, but it'll be probably 34
around
to 1. Yeah. Right. So You like that. Okay. Yep. Race 10.
Race 10. Take it.
We got a 75K maiden special weight, 7 furlongs on the turf. Am I reading that right? We got 7 furlongs on the turf. I have it 5, 7, 10, 2.
Ooh. I got it 4, 7, 12, 11.
Okay. So we both like that 7.
We both like the 7. I think the 7's and obviously because like you and I are very similar. We like horses with experience in maiden races, not too much experience like the 5. Who's got 9 races and hasn't won yet. But the 7 is, I think he's going to be the favorite. I took a chance with the 4 with Joel Rosario and Christophe Clement on the grass. First-time starter for Christophe Clement. I don't love playing first-time starters in maiden races. I really don't because I don't know how they're going to react to the gate and being around, especially in the 4-hole. So the 4-hole, you're right in the middle of the gate. You got horses to your left, horses to your right. Sometimes horses don't respond to that. If I'm going to play a first-time starter, I like playing them in the 1-hole or the last post position because they got an opening next to them and horses feel comfortable with that. So I'm a little nervous that the 4 might get pinched, might not break well, may start late, but I'm trusting Christophe. So that's my angle with the 4.
The only other horse I'd say to look at that I'm interested in that caught my eye. The 10 Born Dancer. It's Michelle Nevin, Flavian Prat. $1,000. This horse cost them, and it's
That's
a war. It's a war dancer horse. So I just want to see what this horse does. If it just like starts if it takes a right hand turn at the gate and like tries to hit the crowd, or if he like races well, there's got to be like something that happens.
Like, is this an actual race horse?
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, what is it? I don't know if like the horse could pass, like, if they needed it to pass like a test to get into horsing school, if it could pass it. It's real like $1,000. They basically bought it at, and they basically like were like,
you and I could have bought that horse.
Yeah, they found it on the side of the road, and we're like, all right, it's a good horse. So I'm interested. I just want to see what the hell happens.
That's awesome. I'm so glad you pointed that out. All right, race 11. Here we go. We're finishing the card with a nice little dirty claiming race. 30,000. We're going 6 furlongs on the inner turf, and this is where my boy, he's been doing it at Churchill Downs. I trust him to do it again. I love Tyler cleaning up in these nasty races. I got it 5-6-1-10.
Interesting. I have it 6-5-4-1.
Okay. So the 5-6 exact is what I'm playing.
Yeah, no. I'm surprised you didn't take JR and Ward together.
I was gonna, but you know what, man? I avoided Tyler too much out of these past races. I had to take one race with Tyler. And I think Sheriff Bianco is going to be tough. Sheriff Bianco is a horse that I remember fondly. So, and it's a good horse. It's a nice little winner, 3 for 4 in the money at this distance, and 2 for 3 in the money, like this, I think this year. Yeah, right? I hit him when he broke his maiden last year.
Or at Belmont, 3 for 4 at this distance and 2 for 3 at Belmont. So yeah, this is a horse that's probably going to be in the money somewhere, if not win. And then
I agree, but I'm with you. I think the 6 after 5 is a threat. Tell me why you landed on him.
Well, I just like that. I like Velasquez and Ward racing together. They're 2 for 2 with 1 win at this distance and 2 for 3 with a win at Belmont. So
Johnny's been riding well.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I think it could just scrape. I could think it could scrape here with a win. I like that Velasquez is getting back on the horse. I like when a guy takes like some time off and then jumps back on the horse. Maybe we get like a inspired ride. So I'm hoping for something like that there.
So one thing I will say before we wrap this up, I agree with everything you said. The horse I'm worried about, again at a price, is Irad on that one.
Yeah.
Linda Rice is another one who she's tough, man. She's tough in these claiming races. So Jose rode this horse two times ago, right? But it's been mainly Eric Cancel. Eric Cancel second, and then 9th. Why is Irad hopping aboard here?
Yeah, that is weird.
He might be hopping aboard because there's something, and they think Irad's the one to get it out of him. So I don't know. I think this is a nasty $30,000 claiming race. Anybody can win it. I'm worried that this is another race. Irad wins, and you and I are like, yo, Irad was fucking.
How did we miss this? Yeah.
Irad
hasn't raced this horse since its first race, since it's ever first.
So why? And this horse has gone through the hands of Johnny B, Jose Lezcano, Eric Cancel, and Irad's brother Jose more recently.
Yeah.
And now here's another fun little thing for you. I don't know who Jose's on this race. If you want to tell me who Jose's on this race, if anybody. If he's not on anybody, that's even more interesting.
I don't see him anywhere.
No, Jose's not on a single horse this race.
No,
Jose is married to one of Linda Rice's like trainers or some shit.
Interesting.
So how do you not go to Jose?
Yeah,
because
interesting.
Go to the better one.
Yeah. Irad could want to jump on top of it again. Be like, I think
that horse could be live.
Yeah,
that horse could be live.
I also have the 4 Giramonte in here. 4 to 6 at this distance. Good horse. It's got nice class. And 3 to 5 with a win at Belmont. But Eric Cancel is so fucking uninspiring to me. It's just like,
He is. He's everything you want Tyler to be. But if you take the time like us and you dig through this program, Eric Cancel raced on this horse, came in third, came in second, came in first. So when this horse was peaking, Eric Cancel was on him, and he beat my boy King Angelo too. So, or no, I'm sorry, came second to King Angelo.
Second, yeah.
There you go. And you know, you get the horse Giramonte, and the trainer is Leah Giramati. So you know that horse was named in some aspect of her. But at the same time, man, I'm with you. Eric Cancel, uninspiring is the perfect word to label him.
You know what I mean? It feels like it's such a good bet, and then you realize it came in fifth, and you're like, "Why did it happen?" It's because the race was uninspiring. It doesn't have any you know, there's no kick to it. I'd rather the horse come in last than come in fucking sixth. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I'm with you. But listen, it should be an exciting 11 race card. We will be here. Follow us at the Final Furlong on Twitter. We'll have race by race tickets, we'll have picks, we'll have results. I post everything. I'll have the article, we'll get everything out there. RJ, man, this is our first video. It's been a good one, and I cannot wait for Saratoga.
It's been great.
I cannot wait for Saratoga.
Only a sleep away, man.
As always, man, thank you.
Take it easy.